10 minutes left, Jason. We're going to have to go fast.
Let's
jump into we're going to need the camera over here. But this is goal setting time. It's beginning of October. I'm super excited. It's a fresh year next year. All the wonderful lives we can change over the course of the next year. Let's get into some goal setting conversations. And these are going to be coming from the regions, and we're all going to be in the same conversation here shortly. So I wanted to give you a couple things to think about today as you set goals for next year. Now, I might need help with a calculator. Somebody.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, perfect. All right, so what I want you to do is take your current agent count,
6%.
Whatever that is. Now, our average market center has 217 agents in it. Oh, I'm over here now. So 217 times 5%. What would that be?
That would be 10.85.
11. I like it. Okay, so the average market center already knows our gross goal per month next year could be 11. Take that times 12 months of the year. What do you get?
11 times 12?
Yeah. The math gets harder.
132.
Okay. So now let me just pause there. 132. If you're the average market center, you have 217 agents, you know your gross goal is 132. I am ambitiously lazy, Jason. Why don't we go figure out the fastest path to get 132 people into our company? If you're Tom Wood, he went out and found a 40 agent team to bring into the office. Imagine Tom, now he's at 92 for the year.
All agents aren't created equal, Mark.
All agents are not created equal. That's correct. So what we do is we have this pyramid of lead generation, if you think about this. So if I were building a plan, and I am, of the market centers I'm a part of, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my total goal, 132. Then I'm going to ask how many indies, how many independent companies are there in my market? We are entering a time, and we've been in a time where independent companies are looking for a solution, and you have the solution for them. So I'm going to call that top bucket M&A, merger and acquisition, and I'm just going to look at all the indies in my market, and I'm going to have a strategic plan, a 135, on how to go get my 132 agents just by rolling in an independent. There might be one company, that might be one Friday meeting that turns into your entire gross goals hit next year. Beyond that, what I'm going to do is I'm looking at agent count. So beyond that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at big, large teams. So teams maybe of 10 or 20 or whatever the case is. So it might not be a merger acquisition, but I'm going to look at all the top teams. I'm going to pull together a database and create a 135 for how I'm going to go recruit those teams. But wait, there's more. If I still have time, and the top team leaders don't because they spend their time here, and that's why they hit the goals they hit, then I'm going to find families that are in the business, spouses selling houses, that sort of thing. Because again, you know you're getting cappers, right? And you also know that you're getting a family environment. So I'm going to call it family.
We also have the most competitive families, like capping system on the planet.
Oh my gosh, it is a strategic advantage to be in this company if you are spouses, right? And then beyond that, I'm just going to look at cappers. And if I have any time below that, I'm going to do less than cappers. Notice what is not on my pyramid, Jason.
Yeah.
New agents. Why? We need a system where the team leaders are not recruiting new agents. If the team leaders are recruiting new agents, it takes away from your scalability.
But that doesn't mean they don't get recruited, though.
Doesn't mean they don't get recruited. It means you have to have a system. But if you've got K-Score available where you are, if you've got a system around your productivity coaching, whatever the case is, they can knock out 5, 6 a month, just brand new agents having your career nights that Jason has done and several others have done. So what is your strategy to go hit your number? Let's make it as simple as possible. Let's have the most amazing year in 2023 we possibly can, because what we know is 3% of your agents every single month are likely to get out of the business, change brokerages, et cetera. This is called attrition. And so 3% of 217, Jason?
217 and 3% is 6.51.
Oh, so we're rounding up. Okay, so 7. So we can argue that 7, and you might say, and I remember a time where the CEO of Keller Williams told me in 2007, and I said, I don't lose 3% of my agents. I'm really good at this. I retain a lot more agents. I don't have a 30 to 40% attrition number. And they said, okay. And then 2008 hit, and I was right. I didn't. I had a 70% attrition number. And so just understand that you're likely to lose, if you're the average market center, you're likely to lose 7 agents per month. That's 7 times 12, Jason?
7 times 12, 84.
There you go. So we know in the average market center, we're likely to get out of business with 84 agents. Now, before you say, look, we're going to work on just retention this year, We've been open almost 40 years, and a lot of people have come and gone and who've said that you have to have gross recruits to grow in our model. I'd love it if you get your attrition down below that 3%. Not every month's going to hit that, but there will be months. If you look at this past year, just go calculate how many people you've brought on and how many people you have today and figure out what your attrition number is. And all of that, because all we want to do, I want you to think about how simple this is as you're setting goals. All we want to do is grow by 2% every single month. That's all you want to do. So if you grew by 2%, you'd grow by 4 agents every single month. And what would happen over the course of the year is you would have grown by 48 agents by the end of 2023. I promise you, with what's happened in the industry and all the things that we're seeing, if you grow by 48 agents next year, you're going to take market share that you're likely never going to relinquish.
That's 132 minus the 84 you lost gets you to net new 48. Now, in the chat log, we just gave you 3 documents, all wrapped into one. You got the Team Leader Perfect Calendar, there's 2 of those, and then you got this pyramid and the explanation.
Yeah, and a couple of side conversations you might have. Talk to your MAPS coach about this, but talk to your ALC. What are their gross goals? How many people are you going to put in their profit share tree next year? Talk to the different community heads you have in your market center. Who's the lead luxury person and commercial and land? Who are the people in your market center that you can really go grow through? And I promise this 132 doesn't look so daunting all of a sudden, right? So Jason, we can make goal setting really complicated and pull out spreadsheets after spreadsheets. At the end of the day, if we do this as a company, there's no stopping us.
Ladies and gentlemen, questions for the king. I am in the chat log. Feel free to ask away. Thank you, Jen. So on that attachment with the 3 pages, the first page is the calendar. The second page is a little bit of information about the activities broken up by day and resources that you can use. And then the third page is that pyramid. How quickly may we receive the 5%, 3% portion of this video? I'm having a Q4 meeting soon and want to show it to my team. Al, it's a great question. Don't have any idea of the answer, but appreciate that.
So we have no answer for you.